Hey, I'm Steve Basic, and we're talking about GE appliances today.
I guess that makes me Aaron Jones for a day?
Hey Steve, how's it going, man?
What's up, buddy? Yeah, so we're out here at one of my current projects with visiting construction superstar, Big Dog Construction. And, well, I gotta pump you up. Over there, when they watch your videos, they're forced to watch mine. No, I'm only kidding. If you're not following Aaron, you should be, right? But today's topic, appliances. Now, they're somewhat easily overlooked, or it's very easy for clients to sit there and go, oh wow, I only want this refrigerator, or I only want this dishwasher, but they really don't know beyond the I want because everybody else has it, what makes for maybe a good appliance or such. So we're just going to walk through a few here because we do actually have what I think is a one-of-one appliance in the country that we can now talk about a little bit. So we're going to have that discussion, but we're going to start with the refrigerator.
Well, you know me, I'm all about function first. Free is wonderful, but if it doesn't work for me, I'm maybe not interested. So what functions here?
So what you're going to love about it is this is a full-size refrigerator. It actually, the panel is there, but the refrigerator extends another 6 inches into the wall, right? So we get that kind of front face with the cabinets, but we get that full refrigerator function.
We've used that detail a few times. The studs behind the wall, we've turned them on the flat, just to create a little alcove so that you just get that depth, so you get this clean line. So only the doors stick out past your gable end here.
Right. So this has a set of cafe doors. We obviously have some additional stuff happening here where you can do, controlled select temperatures in there. That refrigerator bin. We obviously have the freezer down below there that has a series of shelves. Highly functional. Not a whole lot of magic. Two things that I get a kick out of on this refrigerator. When you open it up, it's backlit. It's not lit, we do have the light from the top, but that backlight means all of the light is being put behind all of the stuff that I'm storing in there. So it helps really light up, and it aids me in getting a quick glance at what I see in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I like the idea of it. I mean, obviously there's nothing in the fridge, but I suspect you're gonna have less things lost in the back of your fridge because you're gonna have light from the back moving forward. It's going to be easy to see that jar of pickles that you're looking for.
Right. And obviously we have our climate control drawers here, but these actually are soft close.
That is nice.
So, and we have, of course, our water filtration, and it's a jug that we can grab on the go. So if you said, hey, I want to go out to the patio, now I can bring my filtered water with me, or it can just plug in here at the spot, and then we can use, it has that backfill there where we can use that to fill up our cups. We have our integral water filter there, but GE Profile, they're doing a really good job on their appliances. The other thing that I like is, you get really good full access. These drawers or these side shelves aren't that high. There's some other refrigerators out there, like the bottom drawer is up here. If you send the kid to go get the ketchup out of the refrigerator, they're like reaching over their head to get stuff. So this makes it for, very, very comfortable use. And yeah, those just slide out. You can take them and clean them.
This side's adjustable, and yeah, that's a wonderful option.
And they're oversized for the gallon of milk, so they provide that function for you. So
out over the sink, if somebody puts the sticky, messy ketchup bottle away, easy to clean.
All right, so let's continue on. We have our double ovens here. These are just a series of ovens, GE Profile system also. Not a whole lot of magic, but they're here, they do a good job. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. Nice stainless steel finish, nice vision. I like the kind of graphite type color. It actually goes with our windows, that anthracite gray, quite nicely. But let's talk a little bit about this guy.
This is what I'm excited to hear.
So I don't know enough about it because it is, I think it's like one of one or one of two at the most. It is a new generation range hood, because not only does it take care of all of its range hood duties, it actually has CO detection there, so that if it gets too high of a level, it'll turn on and actually exhaust some of the air in the house.
And that's the thing that, you know, we're all becoming more aware of is our indoor air quality. So having an exhaust hood that as soon as it picks up, I don't know what the set-off point is.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. I
But-
mean, let's just call it, it's a smart exhaust system.
Well, we'll say you hit 950 and it kicks in. You know, 800 is typically considered like the threshold for good air quality. So it's wonderful to have an appliance that's gonna do some of that thinking for you. I see we have an indoor air quality monitor right here.
We're at 846.
Yeah, so not horrible, not great, but not horrible. I might be blowing a lot of hot air.
Well, Mark
every day,
Willie's here
so-
with us, and he's just been doing a lot of talking, so we're getting that elevated number there. But we also have the GE Profile induction cooktop there. You can see, very nice profile, 5-burner cooktop there.
And this, can we turn it on?
So go ahead. It's powered up.
Listen, or that's really quiet.
And it's very quiet.
That's moving some air right now. It's hard for you to see. I wish I had like a piece of tissue paper or something to demonstrate that. I don't know the CFM, but that is quiet.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like I said, they're still in the process of bringing that to the commercial market. So we're very fortunate, you know, GE worked with us on this project and, you know, testing this out. They came and they shot a bunch of videos on it for their own stuff. But, you know, it's cool to see manufacturers kind of thinking out of the box and thinking about what is next. And I say that somewhat loosely because there's a lot of companies that think out of the box or think what's next. And then you look at it and go, why do I even care about that? They're actually thinking about things that are, you know, contributing to the air quality of the house, things I care about, right?
A healthier home. I suspect this is going to become a standard feature in a lot of houses.
They'll be the first one out of the gate, but I think we'll see a lot more of that technology where those get additional sensors and they start moving beyond just kind of a fume hood for odor control and such for the stove. So, you know, one of the other things, you know, this is one you're probably going to have mixed emotions on when you see the video. We did the profile. This is a standalone microwave that just sits in the microwave shelf. You know, as an architect, this is one of those things where it's a lengthy conversation always in the kitchen about where does the microwave go? And what kind of microwave is it, right? So the argument for the shelf one here is the fact that if this thing dies, I can remove it, unplug it, take it away, buy a new one that fits in the opening, slide it in and be done. As opposed to a built-in one.
So what I like about this is strictly from a functional point. I mean, you've all seen them back when they're not as popular as they used to be. We used to do microwave range hoods.
Yep.
Yeah, it served a purpose and it was a place to put the microwave, but it wasn't very smart. You're reaching way up, putting stuff in. Now, it's out of the way. You don't have to go very far down, but it's easy to get things in and out of here. And I like it because it's less clutter.
Yeah, well, it's less clutter, but also, you know, believe it or not, I mean, when I'm thinking about laying out the kitchen and I know that, okay, it's going to be a shelf model, we have this large room that people are going to be looking back at the kitchen. We don't necessarily want to put that on a shelf here, right? So we put it on the back side of the island, we get that easy access that you're talking about, but it's pretty much hidden from the view all around the room as to looking back. So, I don't know, I think it's a great solution to the microwave question, but we've done them where they've got built in, and then we've had clients, you know, 3 years later saying, hey, the microwave died, how do we do one? And it's like, well, we can get the cabinet maker to build a new panel, but then the cabinet maker comes and says, well, the cabinets have been out in the sunlight, so they've been hit by UV, they're a little faded, we got to try and, you know, get to how do we make that match. It just becomes this real problem. And then lastly, you know, we have our profile dishwasher here, controls along the top. Not a whole lot of magic. I mean, you know, nice trays, has everything you need to do for a dishwasher. I don't think we need to get crazy about it. You know, one of the things I like about GE is I find them to be very highly functional, very durable appliances. You know, my dad worked for GE, not in their appliance division, but you know, they're a great American company with a great story. Literally hundreds of thousands of employees, you know, have benefited from the GE name. So I find it very satisfying.
I like the stainless steel dishwashers, and just to sort of echo a little bit of what you said, it's just one of those names that you automatically trust.
Yeah.
And I learned something new. Steve's dad worked for GE.
There you go. You know, believe it or not, not only did he work for GE, but I don't know if you ever knew it, but GE used to have a store for GE employees. Like you could go to the GE store. I remember going as a youngster, and I remember I got my first boom box. It was made by General Electric. And I went to the GE store with my dad. They gave discounts to their employees. They treated them really well. Pretty much they were able to buy GE stuff at wholesale prices. So, you know, in the days where companies like really cared about their employees. So anyways, there you have it. Handful of GE appliances. We get the professional opinion of Big Dog on the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Any parting words?
I just enjoy story time with Steve Basin.
There you go, buddy. So, if you're subscribing, thank you. If you're not, smash that subscribe button. Give Big Dog Construction a follow on Instagram and on YouTube. He's putting up great stuff. I follow along, love his stuff. Until next time, long live our building.